Okay, so imagine this. You're like a detective,
Right.
right? But instead of, a dusty old crime scene, your beat is the digital world. And instead of fingerprints, you're tracking website visitors, like in real time.
Yeah.
You see their names, their companies, even their LinkedIn profiles. Kind of creepy, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But also super powerful for, like, marketers who want to know exactly who's checking out their website and how to turn them into hot leads.
It really is like you're lifting the veil of anonymity right on the internet. We're so used to seeing those faceless numbers on, our analytics dashboards, but TrafficID by Brandwell, it's changing the game, like taking those numbers and putting faces to them, job titles even.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we're diving deep into today. TrafficID and how it's using AI to, like, shake up the world of digital marketing.
Yeah.
You've been curious about AI tools for lead generation. So this deep dive is just for you. We've got a stack of articles, reviews, and comparisons of TrafficID with another AI contender,
Okay.
NotebookLM, which is Google's AI research assistant.
So by the end of this deep dive, you'll understand how these two tools work, what sets them apart, and which one might be the right fit for your needs.
So let's start with the main event, TrafficID and its laser focus on lead generation.
Okay.
It's like having a private investigator for your website, revealing who your visitors really are and what they're interested in.
And this is where things get really interesting because unlike traditional analytics that just give you aggregate data, TrafficID provides detailed profiles of like individual visitors.
Right.
Imagine seeing that like the marketing director from a Fortune 500 company just spent 10 minutes on your pricing page.
Wow.
That's actionable intelligence, right?
That's huge for sales teams too, right?
Yeah.
No more cold calling or chasing down lukewarm leads.
Exactly.
With TrafficID, they know exactly who's already engaged and ready for a conversation.
Now, to understand how TrafficID pulls off this magic, we need to take a peek under the hood at the AI that's driving it.
Okay.
It's likely using a sophisticated blend of machine learning algorithms to analyze website traffic in real time.
So it's not just collecting data. It's like actively learning from that data to identify patterns and predict behavior.
Right.
And ultimately to help marketers make smarter decisions.
Exactly. And this is where predictive analytics comes into play.
Okay.
Think of it as having a crystal ball that can tell you which marketing channels are most likely to bring in, the most qualified leads for your next campaign.
So instead of just like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks,
Right.
you're using data-driven insights to really target your efforts and maximize your return on investment.
Precisely. And that's a key difference between TrafficID and NotebookLM.
Right.
While both leverage the power of AI, they have different objectives. NotebookLM is more of a generalist, an AI-powered research assistant. It's trying to help you create content, summarize information, and manage your knowledge base.
It's like having a super-powered research librarian at your beck and call.
Exactly. You can feed it a bunch of documents about any topic, and it can analyze them, generate summaries, even answer your questions in like a conversational way.
Impressive. But it sounds like NotebookLM is more focused on the content creation side of things, whereas TrafficID is all about action.
Right.
Identifying those high-value leads and giving marketers the tools to convert them.
You got it. And that's a crucial distinction to keep in mind as we dive deeper into the unique features of each tool.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So we've talked about how TrafficID uses AI to reveal the identities of website visitors and predict their behavior. But what does that actually look like in practice? Let's say you're a software company launching a new project management tool.
Okay, I'm picturing it. We've got our website, our landing pages, maybe even some targeted ads running on LinkedIn.
Right. And with TrafficID installed, you're not just seeing a bunch of anonymous clicks. You're seeing names, job titles, company information, basically a live feed of who's checking out your product.
And this is where things get really interesting. TrafficID doesn't just show you this data, it allows you to like act on it in real time.
Exactly. Imagine this. You see that a significant number of visitors to your pricing page are project managers from companies that are currently using a competitor software. That's a golden opportunity.
You can instantly reach out to those specific visitors with tailored messaging,
right,
highlighting the advantages of your tool over the competition.
It's like having a secret weapon in your sales arsenal.
Wow.
Instead of waiting for leads to come to you, you're proactively targeting the most qualified prospects at the exact moment they're showing interest.
That's the power of real-time data combined with AI-driven insights.
Right.
It's not just about collecting information. It's about using that information to make strategic decisions and drive conversions.
Now let's shift gears for a moment and talk about session history tracking, another powerful feature of TrafficID.
Session history tracking, that sounds like we're getting even deeper into the detective work.
Exactly. It's like having a fly-on-the-wall view of how visitors are navigating your website. TrafficID records every page they visit, how long they stay on each page, and what links they click.
So we can see not just what content they're interested in, but also like where they're getting stuck or dropping off.
Precisely. This is invaluable for optimizing your website for conversions.
Right.
Let's say you see a high drop-off rate on a particular step of your checkout process.
Oh,
That's a clear signal that something needs to be fixed.
maybe the form is too long, or the shipping costs are too high, or the payment options are limited.
By identifying these friction points, you can streamline the user experience and make it easier for visitors to convert into paying customers.
It's like removing the roadblocks on the highway to sales.
Exactly. And session history data can also be used to personalize content and offers, creating a more engaging and relevant experience for each visitor.
So if we see that a visitor is spending a lot of time reading blog posts about email marketing,
Yeah.
we might target them with an ad for our latest email automation software.
Precisely. It's all about understanding their interests and behavior and using that information to deliver the right content at the right time.
Now let's switch gears again and talk about NotebookLM.
Okay.
While it's not designed for real-time traffic analysis like TrafficID, it does have some pretty impressive real-time capabilities when it comes to interacting with documents.
It's all about empowering content creators with AI-driven insights and assistance.
So imagine you're writing an article about the latest trends in artificial intelligence.
Okay.
You've got a mountain of research papers, industry reports, and blog posts to sift through.
It's information overload?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with NotebookLM, you can upload all those documents and have a real-time conversation with the AI about them.
So you could ask it to summarize the key findings of a particular research paper,
Okay.
or to compare and contrast the arguments presented in different articles.
Or even to generate a list of potential headlines for your article, all based on the information contained in the documents you've uploaded.
It's like having an AI research assistant working alongside you, helping you make sense of complex information and generate creative ideas.
And that's a game changer for anyone who does a lot of writing research or content creation.
Now, while both NotebookLM and TrafficID have user-friendly interfaces, NotebookLM does have a bit of a learning curve when it comes to interacting with the AI effectively.
That's like learning a new language.
Mm.
You need to understand how to frame your questions and requests to get the most relevant and insightful responses.
Exactly. It's not just about typing in keywords. You need to think strategically about the information you're seeking and how to structure your queries to guide the AI towards the desired outcome.
But the more you use it, the more you'll learn how to leverage its power. It's like training a virtual assistant to anticipate your needs and deliver the information you need when you need it.
And that's where things get really exciting. As AI tools like NotebookLM continue to evolve, they're going to become even more intuitive and powerful, empowering users to accomplish more than ever before.
It's like having a supercharged brain at your disposal.
Now let's talk about one of the most compelling aspects of NotebookLM, its ability to create audio content.
Okay.
This isn't just text-to-speech, it's something far more sophisticated.
So we're not just talking about robotic voices reading out text.
Not at all. NotebookLM can generate audio discussions that sound remarkably like a real podcast, complete with different voices, background music, and sound effects.
Okay, that's blowing my mind a little. So you could feed it a bunch of articles about, say, the future of renewable energy.
Right.
And it would create a podcast episode discussing the key points and different perspectives.
Precisely, and the quality of the audio is surprisingly good. It's not going to replace professional voice actors or podcast producers anytime soon.
Sure.
But it's a powerful tool for anyone who wants to create engaging audio content quickly and easily.
I can see this being a game changer for educators, researchers, even marketers who want to repurpose their written content into audio formats.
The possibilities are endless, and this is just one example of how AI is transforming the way we create and consume content. As these tools become more sophisticated and accessible, we're going to see even more innovative applications emerge.
It's an exciting time to be exploring the world of AI and its potential to enhance our creativity and productivity.
Now let's shift gears one last time and talk about the cost of these tools. After all, the most impressive technology is useless if it's not affordable.
Right. Practicality matters. So let's break down the pricing structure of TrafficID and NotebookLM and see how they compare.
Okay, TrafficID typically operates on a subscription-based pricing model.
Okay.
The cost can vary depending on the features you need, the number of users, and the volume of traffic you're analyzing.
It's geared towards businesses and marketing teams who are serious about using data to drive their strategies.
Exactly. And while it's an investment, many businesses find that the return on investment from TrafficID quickly justifies the cost.
Right.
Increased leads, higher conversion rates, and a more efficient sales process, those are tangible benefits that can directly impact the bottom line.
Now, NotebookLM is a different story. It's currently in beta
Yep.
and is free to use, at least in the US.
That's a fantastic opportunity for individuals, students, researchers, and anyone who wants to get their hands on cutting-edge AI technology without breaking the bank.
It's like a free trial of the future.
Exactly. But it's important to note that as NotebookLM evolves and moves out of beta, there's a good chance it will transition to a subscription-based model or tiered pricing structure.
Which makes sense. Developing and maintaining sophisticated AI tools like this requires significant resources. And if users are getting value from the tool, it's reasonable to expect that they'll contribute to its ongoing development.
Absolutely. And that brings us to an important question. Which tool is the right fit for you?
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, exploring the unique features, capabilities, and pricing of both TrafficID and NotebookLM.
But ultimately, the best tool for you depends on your specific needs, goals, and budget.
It's like choosing the right tool for a job. You wouldn't use a hammer to screw in a light bulb, right?
Exactly. So let's break it down. If you're a marketer looking for a powerful tool to identify website visitors, generate leads, and make data-driven decisions in real time, then TrafficID is your go-to solution.
It's a purpose-built tool designed to help you grow your business and maximize your marketing ROI.
It's your secret weapon for turning anonymous website traffic into valuable leads and customers.
On the other hand, if you're an individual student researcher or content creator looking for an AI-powered research assistant to help you generate ideas, summarize information, and create compelling content in multiple formats, then NotebookLM is an incredible resource.
Especially while it's still free.
It's a chance to experiment with cutting-edge AI technology and see how it can enhance your workflow and boost your productivity.
It's like having a virtual research partner who can help you navigate the ever-expanding world of information and turn that information into valuable insights and creative output.
And even if you're not sure which tool is right for you, the good news is that both TrafficID and NotebookLM offer free trials or demos.
You can test them out, see how they feel, and make an informed decision based on your own experience.
That's the best way to determine if a tool is a good fit. Don't just rely on reviews or marketing materials. Get your hands dirty, experiment, and see if it clicks for you.
And that's the beauty of the technology landscape today. There are so many amazing tools available, and often you can try them before you buy.
It's empowering users to take control of their technology choices and find the solutions that best fit their needs and budgets.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into TrafficID and NotebookLM, let's zoom out for a moment and consider the bigger picture.
Okay.
These tools are just two examples of the vast and rapidly evolving world of AI.
It's a world full of possibilities and potential, but also some uncertainties and questions.
And as these tools become more sophisticated and integrated into our lives, it's important to approach them with a combination of curiosity and caution.
Yeah.
We need to be eager to explore the possibilities, but also mindful of the potential consequences.
It's about responsible innovation guided by ethical principles and a commitment to using AI for good.
And that brings me to my final thought.
Okay.
While TrafficID and NotebookLM are designed for different purposes, one for marketers, one for content creators, what if the real power of AI lies in blurring those lines?
I like where you're going with this. You're thinking about a world where data insights and creative strategies are seamlessly intertwined.
Exactly. Imagine a future where AI empowers us to create hyper-personalized experiences that are both data-driven and creatively compelling.
Okay.
Where marketing messages are not just targeted, but truly resonate with individual needs and aspirations.
It's a future where AI helps us to not just analyze information, but to use that information to tell stories, connect with people, and make a positive impact on the world.
And that's the challenge I want to leave you with. How can you use these AI tools, or perhaps even imagine new tools, to bridge the gap between data and creativity, between analysis and expression?
It's about finding that sweet spot where technology and human ingenuity intersect, where data insights fuel creative breakthroughs, and where AI helps us to unlock our full potential as marketers, creators, and human beings.
Well said, and that's a perfect note to end on. So as you go forth on your AI adventures, remember to be curious, be responsible, and most importantly, be bold in your imagination. The future of AI is ours to shape. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
So we talked about TrafficID for marketers and NotebookLM for like content creators. But I'm curious about the cost. Is all this AI power going to like break the bank?
Well, it depends. TrafficID is like a high-performance sports car. You get incredible speed and precision, but it comes at a price.
Okay.
It's a subscription-based model, and the cost varies depending on, how much horsepower you need,
I see.
the features, the number of users, and how much traffic you're analyzing.
So it's for businesses that are serious about turning those website visitors into paying customers, right? They're ready to invest in a tool that delivers.
Exactly. And the return on investment can be significant.
Yeah.
Think about it. If TrafficID helps you close even one extra deal because you were able to identify and target a high-value prospect, it could easily pay for itself.
That makes sense. Now, NotebookLM seems a bit more accessible. We mentioned it's free right now, but is that going to last?
Well, it's in beta, so they're letting people test drive it, so to speak.
Yeah.
But like any high-tech product, it needs ongoing development and resources. So it's likely they'll ship to a subscription model or, a tiered pricing structure eventually.
Fair enough. So for listeners who are thinking, okay, this is all very cool, but what does this mean for me? How do we decide which tool is the right fit?
It's like choosing the right tool from a toolbox,
Yeah.
TrafficID is your laser-focused lead generation machine.
Okay.
If you're a marketer, especially in the B2B space, and you need those real-time insights to identify and convert high-value prospects, TrafficID is the way to go.
And NotebookLM is more like your multi-purpose AI Swiss Army knife.
Right.
It helps you research, summarize, right? You can create audio content. So for individuals, students, researchers, anyone who needs to make sense of information and communicate it effectively,
Yeah.
NotebookLM is an incredible asset.
It's all about matching the tool to the task.
Isn't that the exciting part? We have these incredible AI tools at our fingertips that can help us do things we never thought possible. It's like having superpowers.
But with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, here we go.
As we embrace these AI-powered tools, it's crucial to use them ethically and thoughtfully.
You're right, data privacy is a huge concern. Companies need to be transparent about how they're using this technology and give individuals control over their data.
And it's on us, the users, to be informed and discerning, to ask questions, to understand the limitations of AI, and to use these tools responsibly.
I love that thought, responsible innovation. It's not just about embracing the new and shiny. It's about using it for good.
And that brings us to a final thought-provoking question. We've been comparing TrafficID and NotebookLM as separate tools, but what if the future of AI is about blurring those lines?
Ooh, I like that you're thinking about a world where data insights and creative output are seamlessly intertwined.
Exactly. Imagine AI that not only analyzes data, but uses that data to inform creative strategies, to craft compelling narratives, to personalize experiences in ways that feel authentic and engaging.
It's about moving beyond just targeting people with ads to genuinely understanding their needs and aspirations and using that understanding to create products, services, and experiences that make a positive difference.
It's a future where AI helps us to be better marketers, better storytellers, better communicators, and ultimately better human beings.
That's a beautiful vision and a powerful call to action as we navigate this evolving AI landscape. Let's remember to be curious, responsible, and bold in our imagination. The future of AI is ours to shape this side. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.